Did you know your risk of a heart attack doubles after age 60? That's not fear mongering, it's a proven medical fact. But here's what most seniors don't realize: it's not just aging that raises the risk, it's how you live after 60 that determines your heart's future. Every small habit either helps or harms your heart, often without you noticing. The good news? It's never too late to take control. In this video, we'll share 5 powerful habits that can protect your heart and help you live longer, stronger, and better. These steps are simple, proven, and you can start them right at home. No prescriptions, no gym required. Habit number 1 is so overlooked that it could save your life. If you're over 60 or love someone who is, this may be the most important video you'll watch this year. Let's count down the top 5 heart-saving habits every senior should know. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. 1. Stay hydrated every day. As we age, our sense of thirst becomes less reliable. Many seniors stop drinking enough water simply because they don't feel thirsty anymore, or because they're trying to avoid frequent trips to the bathroom. But this quiet, everyday habit can become a silent threat. Dehydration may sound minor, but its impact on the heart is anything but. When your body lacks enough water, your blood becomes thicker, stickier, harder to pump. Your heart has to work overtime, pushing thick blood through fragile arteries that have already been worn down by the years. This strain increases your risk of high blood pressure, blood clots, and ultimately heart attacks. It's not dramatic. It doesn't come with flashing lights. It happens slowly, silently with each skipped glass. And yet, the solution is beautifully simple. Just drink water, consistently, consciously. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses a day, and more if you live in a warm climate or are on medications that affect fluid levels. Don't wait until you feel parched. Make hydration part of your routine, like brushing your teeth or taking your morning pills. Start your day with a glass of warm water. It wakes up your system and sets the tone. Carry a reusable bottle. Add lemon, cucumber, or mint if plain water bores you. And take notice of your urine. If it's dark yellow, your heart might already be under stress. Hydration doesn't just protect your cardiovascular system, it supports brain clarity, joint movement, digestion, and kidney function. It is one of the most overlooked yet powerful habits a person over 60 can adopt. And the best part? It costs nothing. No pills, no surgeries, just awareness, intention, and a little discipline. Drinking water isn't just about quenching thirst. It's about preserving the quality of your life, one sip at a time. So now you're hydrated, but is your heart getting the movement it needs to stay strong? You might be surprised how little effort it really takes to keep it beating at its best. Let's talk about that next. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 2. 2. Move your body even gently. After 60, many people begin to slow down, and often not by choice. Aching joints, stiff backs, balance concerns, or just plain fatigue can make movement feel like a challenge. But while resting may feel like the safe thing to do, too much stillness becomes a quiet danger. The truth is, the less we move, the faster our strength fades. Muscles weaken, blood flow slows, and the heart, like any muscle, begins to lose its resilience. And the hardest part? It happens gradually. You won't feel it in a day or a week, but over time, the price of inactivity becomes steep, physically, mentally, and emotionally. The good news is your body doesn't need you to run marathons or lift heavy weights to thrive. It simply needs you to move with intention, with consistency, and with care. A gentle 30-minute walk can do more for your heart than any miracle pill. Swing your arms, feel the rhythm in your steps. That motion sends a signal to your body, I'm alive, I'm still moving forward. And that message echoes not just in your bloodstream, but in your spirit. If walking is too hard, start by standing up every hour. March in place, stretch your arms above your head. Try light Tai Chi or yoga. Even sitting in a chair and doing leg lifts or arm circles can awaken circulation and help your heart pump more effectively. The key isn't intensity, it's showing up for your body every day, no matter how small the effort may seem. There's something beautiful that happens when movement becomes part of your routine. You begin to feel more confident, more balanced. Sleep improves, stress lightens, your heart finds a steadier rhythm. And emotionally, you start reclaiming a sense of control over your aging body, not by denying it, but by honoring it through action. Because motion isn't just about muscles, it's about staying engaged with life. It's about choosing vitality over decline. And each step you take, no matter how slow, is a vote for your future. But what if, even as you walk and stretch, something else is quietly working against you? A silent buildup inside your body, one you can't feel, but that could one day stop your heart without warning. That's why we need to talk about what's hiding in your numbers and why they matter more than you might realize. 3. Monitor blood pressure and cholesterol. There's a quiet truth that too many people discover too late. Just because you feel fine doesn't mean your heart is. In fact, some of the most dangerous threats to your health, high blood pressure and elevated cholesterol, build slowly, silently, without any pain, warning, or obvious sign. And that's exactly what makes them so dangerous. They wait in the background, quietly damaging your arteries, your brain, your kidneys, until one day they don't wait anymore. After 60, your body begins to change in subtle but significant ways. Your blood vessels lose elasticity. Your metabolism handles fats differently. Even if you've never had a problem before, these silent shifts can set the stage for serious trouble. That's why monitoring your blood pressure and cholesterol isn't something to leave to chance, or only check when you're already in the doctor's office. It's something you must do with intention, with consistency, and most importantly, with care. Taking your blood pressure at home doesn't make you paranoid, it makes you prepared. It's a window into your heart's workload. A reading slightly too high once in a while may not seem like much, but repeated over weeks, months, or years, it can chip away at your heart's strength. The same is true with cholesterol. You can't feel high LDL levels, but they're the ones slowly narrowing your arteries, reducing the oxygen your heart and brain need to thrive. The power of knowing your numbers is that it gives you time to shift your diet, time to move more, time to speak with your doctor and act before damage becomes irreversible. There is nothing weak about being proactive. In fact, taking responsibility for your own health might be the strongest thing you ever do. Because here's the truth: heart attacks rarely come out of nowhere. They are often the result of years of missed chances, ignored signs, and quiet neglect. But every time you take a reading, ask a question, or track your levels, you interrupt that pattern. You say, not me, not today. Still, numbers aren't the only silent enemy. There's something else, something invisible that presses on your chest, clouds your sleep, and weighs on your mind. And the longer it stays, the more your heart feels the burden. Let's talk about the hidden danger of stress and how it may be doing more harm than you realize. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now let's keep going with point number 4. 4. Lower daily stress. Stress is often treated like a side effect of modern life, something we just learn to live with. But for your heart, stress isn't background noise, it's a direct threat. And after 60, the weight of emotional burdens becomes heavier, not lighter. Loss, loneliness, financial uncertainty, and health worries often settle quietly into our days, wearing down the body in ways we don't immediately feel. But the heart feels it. Every time your mind tightens with worry, your arteries respond. Blood pressure rises, inflammation flares, your heartbeat speeds, your breathing shortens, and all of it adds invisible strain to the very organ keeping you alive. The danger is that chronic stress doesn't announce itself like chest pain or dizziness. It builds gradually, eroding your resilience. It affects your sleep, your eating, your energy. It makes you less likely to move, less likely to laugh, and more likely to feel disconnected from your own life. But the truth is, you can take back control through small, intentional moments each day. You don't need hours of meditation or expensive therapy. You need presence. Sit quietly with your coffee. Step outside and feel the air on your face. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. Call someone who makes you feel heard. Listen to music that lifts your spirit. Let yourself breathe slowly, deeply. These aren't luxuries. They are medicine for your nervous system and healing for your heart. And never be ashamed to say you're struggling. The strongest thing you can do is ask for support when you need it, because your emotional well being is just as important as your blood pressure or cholesterol. In fact, they're all connected. Still, even with peace of mind and a calm heart, there's one more truth you can't ignore. It's the foundation of everything else. And without it, even the best habits fall short. The question is, are you really doing these things every day or just once in a while? Let's talk about the most important habit of all. 5. Make these habits daily, not once in a while. There's a quiet truth most people don't want to hear, but you must. Heart attacks don't happen overnight. They don't come from one bad meal or a missed walk. They build slowly and silently through a pattern of daily neglect. But here's the good news. The very same way damage builds over time, healing can build too. Not in bursts, not in resolutions, but in daily commitment. It's easy to get inspired for a few days. Maybe you drink more water, go for a walk, check your blood pressure, and then life creeps in. Old habits return. You tell yourself, I'll get back on track next week. But your heart doesn't wait for next week. It lives in the present moment. It responds to what you do every single day. And it remembers everything, every skipped meal, every late night snack, every argument you carry to bed, every promise to yourself that you didn't keep. Daily discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's not about a flawless diet or hitting 10,000 steps. It's about waking up and deciding again and again that your health matters, that your future matters, that your life is still worth protecting. You don't need to overhaul everything at once. You just need to keep showing up, one small act at a time. Fill your glass with water instead of soda. Walk around the block even if your knees ache. Write down your blood pressure even if it's high. Choose peace over pressure. Real food over convenience. Rest over excuses. These are the choices that build a longer, better life. Not dramatic changes, but gentle ones, repeated daily with love and care. Because in the end, your habits are your legacy. They shape the quality of your remaining years, the freedom in your body, the clarity in your mind, and the rhythm of your heartbeat. No doctor, no supplement, no treatment plan can replace what you do for yourself every single day. So now ask yourself, are you ready to stop starting over? To stop waiting for a scare to change? Because your heart is ready. Your future is waiting. And what comes next is completely up to you. Conclusion. Your heart, your daily choice. By the time we reach our 60s, most of us carry more than just the weight of age. We carry stories, memories, regrets, and wisdom. We've seen loved ones struggle with illness. We've felt the aches that come with time, and we've all faced moments where we questioned, how much longer do I have? But the truth is, it's not about how long you've lived, it's about how well you're living right now. And that begins with the heart. A strong heart doesn't happen by chance. It's not granted by genetics or luck. It's something you build, slowly, quietly, through the choices you make every single day. Whether it's choosing water over soda, a walk over the couch, a checkup instead of ignoring the signs, these aren't just small habits. They're acts of love, acts of preservation, acts of hope. And it's never too late. That's the most beautiful part. Your heart is still listening. Even now, it responds when you move with purpose, when you breathe more deeply, when you take time to rest and let go of stress. It repairs, it adapts, it fights to keep you here, longer, stronger, and more present. No doctor, no pill, no quick fix can replace what you give your heart through your discipline, awareness, and consistency. This isn't about being perfect, it's about being intentional. It's about showing up for your body like you would for someone you love deeply, because that someone is you. So as you go forward, remember this: heart attacks don't happen overnight. They build in silence over time. But that means healing and protection also build in quiet ways through steady choices. You have more power than you think. You have more time than you fear. And you still have the chance to write a stronger ending to your story. Start today with one glass of water, one walk around the block, one deep breath, one honest conversation with your doctor, one step forward. Because your best years don't have to be behind you. They can begin with the choices you make today. Stay strong, stay steady, and take care of your heart. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.